Alright, what's good guys, welcome back to another video. Before we get into today's trade, which was a dub and a loss, I just want to shout out my free Discord. If you want to check it out, it's down in the link below. I'll be posting whenever I'm looking for a trade, so if you're just looking for signals, looking for somebody to trade with, or just looking to be a part of the community, we always post our trades. As you can see, I shouted out my trade yesterday at 8 o'clock and we were in this shit. So yeah, if you want to check it out, make sure to check it out down below. Alright, this is what we're looking for on GU today. So we got this big 4-hour key level right here where it was support, resistance, support, and we do have a big fair value gap below it. So who knows how low it's gonna go here, but I do think it will want to retrace into this big 4-hour fair value gap so it can fill more orders to send it lower, because we're obviously bearish right now, making lower lows, lower highs. I just want to catch along up to the lower high before it creates another lower low. On the 1 hour, we got a nice 1 hour break right here, so around London time we're going to look for like a little retracement into equilibrium, or maybe like take out this 15-minute draw on liquidity right here, and you can look to long from there up into this key level or somewhere into the fair value gap. Yo, we're also about to make a 1 hour fair value gap as well, so if it retraces into here and holds it, that's even more bullish confluence. And realistically, I do want to see these draws on liquidity get taken out first before we start to look to long. So yeah, this fair value gap was a fake out. It closed below it, then it closed above it. I think I'd want to see it take out this low or one of these lows before I start looking for a long. Alright, so I guess you could say we are kind of bullish because we got a 15-minute break to the upside. On the 1 hour, we got a 1 hour break right here, and we broke structure right here. But you could also look at this like this area was accumulation, filling orders for a rally, and it broke out of the accumulation, retraced into it. Now it could be retracing into it again. Realistically, yeah, I just want to see it take out one of these lows, like a little sell side liquidity, and then look for a long anywhere in there. Retracement into accumulation. The current trend is bullish in my opinion because we're breaking structure on the 1 hour and the 15, holding a 1 hour fair value gap. We just want to see along somewhere somehow. ICT also says after 6 p.m. it's classified as a new day. So if London, which is at 8 p.m, it's known to either make the high or the low of the day, and because we are bearish today, I think we could expect one of the lows to be made after taking out sell side, and then it'll continue higher into that 4 hour fair value gap. And it's also said anywhere between 8:15 to 8:45 price will sometimes seek out a draw on liquidity or fair value gap, so we'd look for our golden entry zone around here, somewhere inside of this time frame. If it does that, that's crazy. Price is bullish, it will take out the low of the day, and London will create the low of the day for it to rally higher. He also said sometime between 8:15 and 8:45 price will seek out a fair value gap or a draw on liquidity. So we're just going to be patient and see how this plays out, but I'm definitely keen to long if it takes out this low. Sweet, we've just taken out sell side. I want to see it start giving bullish confluences to the upside, or continue lower to one of these equal lows. But as long as if it flips bullish, then I'm definitely in for a long. Cool, we've just taken out our second draw. It'll be interesting to see if this sell side is a sell side liquidity or 15-minute break, and depending on that, I might take a short down to all of this liquidity. But if it closes above it, then I could be in long. It's probably the 1 hour and stuff. I would say we're bullish. The 1 hour, Yeah, it's bullish, and we just filled this 1 hour fair value gap right here. So maybe they filled some longs in here. Realistically, we want to see a 5-minute big green candle to the upside, but if the 15-minute does not break structure below this low, and the 1 hour does not break structure to the downside below this low and is holding this one, then we could be in for some longs if we get some more confluence. But in terms of our bullish bias, we got a nice 4 hour fair value gap that it filled after taking out sell side. You can clearly see that we broke structure right here on this 1 hour fair value gap. It did close below it, but then it closed above it, and then we also just took out this 1 hour fair value gap, and then as well as we could be sweeping this 15-minute low, and it said after 6 p.m, which is the New York new day, London ICT said after 6 p.m. London can take out the low made after 6 p.m. This was the low made after 6 p.m. and then it also filled that fair value gap. So this could be the London low of the day before it rallies way higher into that 4 hour fair value gap. So 47 seconds, if this closes bullish and the 1 hour does not break structure to the downside, then I'm pretty keen to long. Then what did the 15-minute do? It was a sweep, so it's not a 15-minute break, so the 15 still bullish for me. If we can flip bullish on the 5-minute by disrespecting this fair value gap and breaking structure past this high. We don't have a 5-minute break, but we are respecting this inverse 5-minute fair value gap pretty well. So if we can get a 5-minute break soon, I would be pretty keen to enter on a 1-minute fair value gap. Yeah, we got a nice 1-minute break right here, and I guess you could enter on the 1-minute fair value gap right here, but we want all time frames to be lining up. We don't have a 5-minute break. We're still holding this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. On the 15, we're still inside of a bearish fair value gap. On the 1 hour, I still want to see it close above this low, but I'm definitely keen to be bullish. If within the next 20 minutes the 1 hour is bullish, and then we can get a 5-minute break, and then I might be a bit more lenient today. I don't know if that's bad or good, but I'm pretty confident that we're bullish. And if we don't get the most high probability setup, then I still might have to enter, because I do believe we are going higher. We break structure on here, next 30 seconds, I could be keen to long, because I don't think the 1 hour is breaking, so the 1 hour is bullish. 15-minute, although we're holding a 15-minute fair value gap, if we can close above here on the 5-minute, potentially close above here, we're still bullish because we haven't broken structure to the downside. But I don't think we're breaking structure because these markets want to fucking blue ball me. Hourly liquidity should push it up, but I'm not entering. Need to wait for that 5-minute break off of this high. And potentially we could have a 15-minute break off of this high, because this one's a 15, I think. Yeah, so if we close above here on the 5-minute and the 15, we're entering on this 1-minute fair value gap. Yo, we'll just say our stop loss is gonna be, say, 12 pips on GBP USD in 1 minute if it closes above the 5-minute and the 15-minute. 20 seconds and we could be in. Then we'll scale our stop loss to like here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I need to start screen recording. If it comes in, I could buy right now. I'm gonna buy now. Okay, we're in. Now I'll do TP1 is at the EQ on the 1 hour. Right here, EQ 1 hour. Maybe I should have waited to see if it holds the 1 minute. That's something I could have done differently, but do you have any we do have a 5 minute fair value gap here, which isn't great, but maybe I should have waited for this 5 minute fair value gap to get filled, and then for a 1 minute break, 1 minute fair value gap. But because the 15 minute broke structure straight away, I was just like, bro, I think this is super bullish. Hopefully this isn't a buy side liquidity sweep and it's gonna go lower. Hopefully it goes up to the fair value gaps, but yeah, I got confidence it's gonna hit the fair value gaps, but we could see a bit of drawdown for a while because we still have this unfilled 5 minute fair value gap, and if it goes to our stop loss, I'll just close this out straight away. I want to see some bullish rejection off the 5 minute. I do not want to see it get disrespected. No sir. You have to be prepared to lose this money. I could easily lose this trade and get stopped out right now, but you have to be prepared to lose this money. It's a psychological battle, bro. You got to be like, I don't give a fuck about money. But that's the crazy thing. Every single trader has got into this side hustle because they've probably seen some cunt on TikTok make a lot of bread. So that's probably why they're like, yo, I want to start trading and make as much money as this guy, as quick as this guy. You see people making like $40,000 in like 5 minutes on TikTok. But that's not how it is, bro. You gotta go through the grind, bro. You gotta go through the fucking hustle of losing trades, losing money, going on losing streaks, going on losing days, losing weeks, losing months, all that shit. You gotta go through that shit and see where you failed, see what mistakes you made, and then you just gotta improve from that shit, man. But you gotta be prepared to lose. You gotta be willing to see price hit your stop loss, see price make you lose money, because that's just part of the game, bro. Nobody's journey is going to be straight up. Nobody is going to be able to just have a green journey. You got to have fucking ups and downs, and you got to learn from the downs and see what mistakes you made on the downs, and on the ups you just got to take data and look at on the winning streaks, what did you do well, what strategy did you use, what did you use right. But yeah, man, be prepared to lose. You can't always expect to have a 100% win rate, all that shit. There's so many gurus telling you, bro, look at this fucking 100% win rate with this RSI bumhole 4000 indicator, bro. But like, nothing is guaranteed to be perfect. Nothing is guaranteed to be 100% win rate. You need to be able to face the losses in trading and be prepared to lose, because that's just part of the game, bro. We filled the 5 minute, which is good, and we respected it pretty nicely. So if we can get a 1 minute break and another 1 minute fair value gap, I might even add another 1%. Look for another entry on this 1 minute break, 1 minute fair value gap potentially. Something I have noticed about my strategy though is whenever it creates an entry like this, it will just hit my first take profit without even retracing. Okay, TP1 hit. I'm gonna close 1.12, so like near half of it. Solid. And my stop loss is going to break even now. I'm not gonna add another position because I don't really like. Oh, I might. Next take profit is all the way up here. Ooh, I could enter another position right now, but see if we get broken even. Potentially, bro. If we get stopped out, I might add another one, but alright, so the 1 hour obviously swept it, but we have filled most of this 1 hour fair value gap. So I don't know. Who knows if we're gonna reach this one? Honestly, I have no clue. That's where my next take profit is, at the next 1 hour, but we're holding this one, so I don't even know. The 4 hour, we close in an hour and 32 minutes. It's going to be interesting to see if this breaks structure or not, but I'm fine with leaving the markets. I've already had some profits. I can just fucking go to bed tonight, so it's all good. But yeah, I definitely do think if we break structure on the 4 hour, will go a lot higher, or should at least hit our next take profit, but the 1 hour is saying it's rejecting this. I wanted to see it break through it. It might break through it, and it's just refilling some orders. We just got stopped out at break even, so that's all good. Maybe if it holds this 5 minute, this one right here, could enter on the fact that that's right there, and the fact that we could be holding this 5 minute. If we hold this 5 minute, might enter some more. So we just want to see it close above here. We could be in some more. Yo, that's it from me. I'm done for the night. If you guys want to check out my Discord, it's for free down below in the description. I always shout out my trades and shout out my analysis for the day. There's a couple cool people in there that I met, and if you want to trade live with us, make sure you guys check it out. But that's it from me today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and peace. Alright boys, before we get into the second clip, I just want to declare and say you should not do this. I am not a good mentor, and you should not be copying me when I do this. I am just somebody online who's trying to make some money, who's trying to document the process. But do not do this. If you win, take your money, leave the markets, and go to fucking sleep. You do not need to be a greedy cunt like I was and look for another entry. Fuck, I know I said I'd stop trading, but I'm not gonna lie. You could get a re-entry because it's holding this 1 minute fair value gap, entering this inverse. Stop loss at our original stop loss low, and then our first take profit is at that big 1 hour fair value gap. If you wanted to enter, you could enter right now, but fuck man. Maybe if it closes bullish. Yo, I might enter, bro. Fuck me, bro. It's closing bullish. Yeah, I'm looking to enter. We'll say a 15 pip stop loss. Alright, we're in another 1.25 positions. Let's talk about greed, because that was a little bit greedy of me, I'm not gonna lie. At most traders should only take around 1 to 2 trades a day, I think. If you're just starting out, I would recommend 1. So if you only take 1 trade a day, that means that day looking for the most high probability entry possible. Because why would you want to take your 1 trade a day on a trade that's not high probability? So that's why I think for beginner traders, it's a pretty good habit to only take 1 trade a day, because it really allows you to understand why you took that trade, why you had that certain bias, and was it the best trade you could have possibly taken. Yeah, so today's trade today, let's just go over it real quick. So we had a slightly bearish bias, because one of the few things that we did that were bad was we had a big bearish 4 hour just above here, and we had a big bullish 4 hour that's under here. But in terms of my setup, I actually kind of like the 1 hour was breaking structure to the upside. It was holding the 1 hour fair value gap. It broke structure on the 15. It had 2 very clear levels of sell side liquidity right here, and as we know, London can create the low of the day. So London rallied down, it took out 2 of the sell sides, it filled the 1 hour fair value gap, it broke past this fair value gap, and then it used that as an inverse, and then that's what I looked for my entry after it broke structure on the 15 and it broke structure on the 5. I entered somewhere throughout here, and then it bounced off the 5 minute again, gave me a 1 minute break right here, I got 1 minute fair value gap, and I entered on the retest after it broke past this inverse, and it was sort of holding this bullish one, but now it doesn't really look like it's doing that. But yo, that was my trade for the day. Not looking good, bruv. Alright, there we go. We just got stopped out. Our re-entry was unfortunately an L. I guess I shouldn't have been a greedy cunt. Alright, but that's it from me today, guys. First trade, it was a decent trade. It was a little scalp, to be honest. But yeah, not a horrible trading day. 1 win, 1 loss. It's unfortunate that we had to see a loss, but you can always learn. So today, I shouldn't have been greedy. I shouldn't have taken the second trade. I should have just taken my profits and left the markets. I also should not have traded after it was holding this 15 fair value gap and holding the 1 hour fair value gap as well. Bro, I low-key think I'm liquidity, bro. Low-key looks like liquidity. It's whatever, man. I'm done for the night. Unfortunately, we might be in like a little bit of profit for a little bit of drawdown for today. Only done $75 for the day. But that's alright, man. Just don't be greedy next time. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.